What is up, guys? I'm Britt. I'm here with Brandy.
Hello.
I'm here with Bree.
Hi.
And welcome to the 10-Hour Podcast. Today we have a special guest. We have Adrian out here. Say hi, Adrian.
What's up?
Adrian. This week's episode was supposed to be last week's episode, but due to
Britt fucked up.
scheduling, listen. Adrian has to sleep. He lives with his parents. He ain't trying to wake up no parents. Okay. Anywho,
Fucked up. That's all
Blame it on me?
No,
So-
we're blaming it on Brit.
no,
It's Brit's
no,
fault.
no. I was out here being considerate, asking when you was good to do it. Okay. Oh,
Sleep, but then you ended up canceling anyway, so.
listen, I forgot.
The tea. Spill the tea.
Listen, I forgot. I made plans with my cousin. I had to be a good cousin and follow through with my plans.
Yep.
But anywho, to get on back on topic, today we're going to be talking about ghosts, super natural events. No, I fucked that. Did I? Not even know if I said that shit right. But we're talking about spooky shit, paranormal activity type shit. There we go. That's the fucking shit I was trying to say.
Supernatural.
I mean, yeah, supernatural too. Fuck.
Yeah.
Just robot it
this
out.
is
Brit.
Phil.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Nothing.
No. Who's gonna go first? Brandy, go first.
Okay. So let's start off with my family. I feel like my family has been haunted by ghosts for generations. Like the first house I lived in. What? The fuck was? I thought we were all gonna die. Oh my god, that was like the Ghost Adventures episode where the fucking ghost traveled through the fucking electronics. Like, oh no, bitch, bye bye, disconnect, podcast over.
No,
Okay, as I was saying, my family has seen a lot of ghosts. In our first house, my mom saw a soldier, and my grandma saw our dog that had passed away.
Hold on. You said a soldier and then a dog that passed away?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, bark.
What kind of dog was it?
I was like 3 at the time. I don't remember.
Listen, what if
Because
like the
that's
breed has
important
like a
info.
specific meat? What if the breed has like a specific message or some shit?
It was like a white fluffy dog. I don't know. Fuck, it was a small dog. Can I continue to my first ghost story?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
So,
Bark, bark.
I hate you all. So,
Bark.
oh my gosh.
Sorry.
this is wild.
I'm done.
So we were living in an apartment at the time, and I was babysitting my cousins, and we watched Chucky.
Oh.
Yeah, that's when y'all done fucked up.
That's not a good thing. And I had, felt like I've been being watched and stuff, but nothing actually happened. So when we were watching it, all of a sudden in the middle of the movie, you hear a baby crying.
Nah, fuck that.
And so
And let me guess, y'all had no babies over there, huh?
no, I mean, no. But then I go into my bedroom where the sound is coming from, and I'm like, where the fuck is it? Like, is it gonna do it again? And then it does it again. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I like go behind like a toy chest, and I grab the doll that's doing it. And I'm like, how? Like, nothing's touching you. And then I'm like, how do you make the noise? So I like start like whacking it around, and then I squeeze it, and then it starts doing it again. And I'm like, oh, fuck that. Fuck no. Like, no one could have touched that doll, and it's activating. Ghosts. Ghosts.
Yeah, fuck that. Nope. If I
And-
heard a baby, see, why would you go up to the noise, Brandy? That's the one
I
wrong
was
move in horror
babysitting.
movies.
I had to protect my children.
Yeah, you take them away. You lock that door. You don't even go. No, you don't.
Yeah,
no.
you run.
You done
You
fucked
take
up.
them
That's
and you run.
you would die. You would
Okay.
die.
Sure. Okay, fine. But no, and then so it's still same house. I have 3 stories for this house. The second story is I was going out to, like, around to the parking lot, and you have to go, like, around our pool, like, the apartment pool. And my mom was in front of me, so she walked, and then all of a sudden, I see, as I'm walking past the window, she's already gone into the parking lot. As I'm walking past the window, I see a reflection of her in the window.
Of your mom?
Yes, but she was already gone at that point.
Huh.
So I
That's
saw
creepy.
a reflection of her walking with me to the park, and I booked it because ghosts.
Oh, I would have screamed.
How?
How did I not scream? How did I not die? I don't know. Ghosts.
I don't know.
Ghost.
And then the third and final story was, at the time, my parents were, split up, getting divorced, but my dad would sometimes sleep on our couch. Because weirdness. But one time he wasn't there, and I went I went out of my room through the living room to get to the kitchen. And as I'm going into the living room, I see, like, this black mass that's kind of, like, getting bigger and small, and it's pulsating. That's the word I'm looking for. It's pulsating. And it's laying on the couch like how my dad does. And I'm just like, oh, fuck, no. And I, I take one more step, and then it kind of moves. And I'm like, no. And I go back to my room, and I close the door, I lock the door, and I go under my covers. Because ghosts.
So your dad wasn't there? It was just
my
a
dad
thing?
was not there. No one was in the living room. It was a black mass.
Fuck no.
No.
Fuck no.
So that's my first
fuck no.
story.
Yeah, no.
Few stories.
Fuck no.
No, ghosts.
What about the house that we're staying at in LA? Your house?
Am I just telling all of my ghost stories at once?
No, I just wanted to ask if it's haunted.
I'll get into that.
Brett, go.
Why don't let me see.
Should have had these prepared.
It's been a long day. Fuck. I don't know. I mean, let me tell a story. So in middle school, Pawtucket is known for like the industrial the industrial factory times. Once factories started coming up, Rhode Island was one of the first, Pawtucket, all that stuff. So our middle schools and high schools are really old buildings and whatnot. So in middle school, there is two story. Basically, there was a janitor there trying to install a window, and I forgot what year this happened. I think this was in the 18 something. This happened, and he was trying to put in the window, and apparently, I guess when he didn't have full grip of the window, so he had more of the weight of the window and his body out of the opening, and before anyone could realize what happened to him, he fell out the window. It was on the third. Well, they had my middle school has the third floor, second floor, first floor, and then the ground floor. He was on the second floor, so kind of like the third floor. Basically fell from the third floor down to the ground.
Somebody
boom.
pushed him.
Yo, freaking because at first we would ask because we heard the stories at first when we were in middle school, when we first get there in sixth grade. And my science teacher, she was a pleasant woman. Sometimes we have a love-hate relationship, but she said that it happened in her classroom, the exact
fuck that.
yeah.
Ghosts.
It's fucking creepy. Literally, when you get in, just when I go into her classroom, and it's just this weird vibe all the time. And if you go into the what is it, the fucking cafeteria of the school, cause it's our school's weird because the way that he fell, there's basically it's kind of how do I explain this? It's a tunnel, I guess you could say. It's because it's I don't even know how to explain it. Basically,
it's a weird school.
Yes, it's fucking weird. The way when he fell out the window, it's kind of like an alleyway, but a closed alleyway. That's how I can explain it. There's not openings to anything. The only way you can get into there is if you go to the windows and the ground floor.
I just got excited.
Basically,
An empty space. I know what you mean. My school
yeah,
had one.
yeah, yeah. So freaking on the side, if you look at the side of the thing, like the walls, literally looks like handprints scraped like on the thing. Like it's like, and it's like not even like, it's like rusted. Like it's like doesn't even, it's fucking weird. Like that shit's been there forever. Even when Tone, like my sister was in that middle school, it's been there. When my brother went after me, he says that the shit's still there, probably still there. It's just freaking creepy.
That's creepy.
Yeah. That's like one of like when I was younger, kind of like weird shit.
Oh no.
Weird. Yeah, and then like even like what is it? Back when I used to live at my dad's house before my mom and dad split up, we had a cat. Yo, my fucking cat was wildin', okay? All the time at night. It'll be like just quiet out of nowhere. I'll wake up to go use the bathroom. My cat is meowing at the wall, looking like there's something there. Like over here, like meow, meow, meow. And I'm like, bitch, what the fuck are you? I'm like, what are you meowing at? What are you meowing at? And she's like, meow, 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 like literally running back and forth, going like a maniac. And I'm like, dude,
maybe
what are you doing? What are you? No. I put the lights on. This bitch is still wilding. And all that crazy shit. I'm like, bruh. Crazy. Yeah, those are like the couple when I was like younger, like the main things I remember. It's just fucking weird. Just Pawtucket's old buildings are fucking weird.
Same.
Go.
I just had one happen to me recently. Both of you guys know. So we've been watching Ghost Adventures all the time, and the whole reason Ghost Adventures is because I I wanted to do that when I was younger, but not anymore because now I'm scared. So we just moved into a new house, and we don't know. I haven't looked up any of the history of the house, but me and my stepsister we have the 2 rooms next to. Someone kept opening and closing our doors, so we asked my mom, either one of us, because we're actually really scared. And it happened once while I was on Skype. Someone opened my door, and I went, looked, there was nobody there. Kim sat back down, and then out of nowhere, my door slammed closed. And not too long ago, maybe like a month or 2 ago, my mom saw a man, like he put his hand on my mom when he was passing her through the doorway. And then my mom turned back around and he wasn't there. And then the other Ghost Adventures, I went to sleep and I was on me.
Wait,
nope.
Say that one more time?
I woke up with scratches on me.
Yeah, I remember
after
that.
Ghost Adventures. Okay.
Yeah, after we had went to, I don't go to bed until like 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning, like a.m. And I figured maybe it was one of my dogs, but neither one of my dogs were in my room that night. I was like, maybe I did it in my sleep or something. That's what my mom was trying to say. But they were deep scratches, like they're still there, and it's been like a week or something. And then I got a scratch on my back. That it's a small little scratch, just one. But there's nothing on my bed to scratch me. I mean, I have my charger, and I have like a hoodie.
A charger would like do some shit like that.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out like what had scratched me, and nothing makes sense. And then sometimes, like myself, walking up and down the stairs and nobody's home.
Yeah.
It'll be times like my grandma goes and takes days to work or something, and my mom's at work, and I'm just here. And maybe I always have the dogs locked up somewhere, like in my room or outside or something, so that makes no sense. And then sometimes my closet doors, if I have them closed, they'll just open. So I just leave them open now. So
no, baby.
that's my ghost story for right now.
For right now.
Adrian, special guest. Wood. You
go. Go, Sam.
I've never
go off.
Fuck it up.
Right.
Fuck it up.
I've never had experiences like that, like encounters with like spirits or anything like that, which I'm glad because I'm paranoid as is.
Yeah.
But I guess I got some stuff about my old high school.
Oh, spill the tea.
It's not, I don't know, but once you like get there and like you're a freshman or whatever, the first thing you hear about is the girl who died in the pool.
What?
Oh no.
Yeah,
So
see,
we have there's a basement, first floor, second floor, third floor. They're like 2 or 3 separate. It's a big like school, and then we have the catacombs, which is below the basement,
Oh,
where
fuck
they
that.
have.
oh,
Catacombs?
fuck that.
Yeah, we have a catacombs.
Oh,
That's kind of cool though. I'm sorry.
You know, we go down there sometimes. Sometimes people sneak down there and stuff like that or whatever. And they have like old like school records and like report cards and stuff
Oh shit.
down there. And
uh,
at one point in time, there was a pool at the school, and they say that some girl like drowned in it or whatever, and then they cemented it up.
What?
It didn't
Her soul
happen.
was trapped.
But well, they say
Sorry.
it didn't happen. I don't know. I've never really cared enough to look it up.
You're just like, fuck it, it happened.
Yeah, and then there's another one. I did ROTC in school, and we have a shooting range where we have airsoft guns and like pellet guns and stuff like that. This one actually happened. I just don't remember how exactly it happened. But one of the instructors died, shot himself in the head, or it was an accident. I can't remember. I've heard
Holy
both.
Oh my god,
shit.
it's a pretty big difference, and it's just like,
I've heard both, but
Like,
which one it was, I never looked it up because I didn't really care that much. But yeah, we had that. Weird experience was, I think it was junior year in my American history class on like the second floor.
always American history.
always the creepy shit.
The window blinds would just out of nowhere just start flapping and stuff, and the windows would be closed. Violently like moving and like shaking and stuff, and it'll be like loud as hell. And there was like no explanation for it.
I'd ask for a transfer.
Yeah, I'd be like, I ain't going here no more.
I mean,
Or at least a transfer of classes. Like, I'd be like, I don't like this teacher.
I wasn't scared or anything. Like,
Dude,
this is
well, you
normal
suck
stuff.
it up. The hell?
Dude, this was just normal stuff. I was used to it.
I'm still not used to the stuff that happens here.
What do you mean?
Overnight. It was just during the day. I got to go home. I didn't really care.
See, no. We had a lock-in at my school, and my school was freshly built. Like when I went there, I was the first class to ever like go all 4 years in the school. Like the class before me had to go to a different school before they could go to mine. But it was literally the only building around. I mean, there were some houses down the road, but we were able to sleep over at the school once. It was like a student council thing, and they had turned all the lights off, and you could hear noises. People were like someone went home because they were freaking out so bad.
No, thank you.
And like, so no one's allowed. So student council comes like I used to go to school at like 6:30 in the morning and not leave till like 7 or 8 o'clock at night. And so there was this one time I was a senior. We were in the cafeteria for the seniors, and we were messing around with the freshmen and stuff. We did a bloody what is her name?
Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary.
That bitch.
Yeah, we did Bloody Mary, and we were like flicking the lights on and off and stuff to freak the freshmen out. And we had gone down to, I guess you would call it a basement in our gym. And like we were just like pushing each other around on chairs, just having fun. We were playing hide and seek. It was during the summer. And the light started flicking, and nobody was by the light switch anymore because I was the one flicking the light switch.
Sorry.
So we had just figured because of how much we had flicked the lights that it was going to start doing it, that we had fucked up the electric or some electric thing, and then it started doing it again, and then they shut off completely, and we were trying to flick them back on, and they wouldn't come on. So we had walked out of the gym, kind of like, it was me and like 5 other people. We were kind of freaking out a little bit. And we were trying to get out of our gym. So the way my school is designed is all the buildings are really close together, but it's a really long strip of buildings. And the gym was like on the end of one of the strips. And so to get out of the gym, you had to go like the gym was kind of like built for like staircases going down, so it was like on a ground level, you could say. And so to get out of it, you had to walk upstairs, and there'd be doors, and then you could go to the rest of the buildings. Well, those doors were open. We had opened them because we were staying at the school. They were locked and they were shut for some reason when we left them open. So we were like, oh, maybe it was the wind. It was kind of windy, but those doors are like heavy set prison doors. Like if you would have seen what my high school looked like, it looked like a prison. It looked like a prison.
Nope.
So we were kind of freaking out, and then so we went to our advisory, or our advisor, and we were like, his name was Mr. Tripedi, and we were like, Tripedi, something's happening. Like the doors keep shutting on us, like the lights are turning off. And he was like, oh yeah. He was like, it's said to be haunted here because they're we had billed on like some kind of like graveside, some bullshit ass story.
Just so casual. It's like, oh yeah.
Yeah, he was completely fine with it.
Welcome to your high school.
No,
Enjoy
so
the next 4 years.
So we were staying the night that night, and I was like, no, there's no way in hell I'm staying. And he was like, it's fine, nothing's gonna happen, like nothing is evil, like everything's good. And so we're staying there, and like I said, we're like all laying in the gym, or not the gym, the cafeteria, with like our sleeping bags and blankets and stuff. And then the lights were turning on and off, and like we were hearing weird noises, and like doors were flying open. What else happened? It was like it was more towards like graduation, so more towards May. It was one of the days that like, or it was like the week before graduation, so like the seniors didn't have to go to school anymore. But because I was in student council, yeah, we get a week off. Like at my high school, we got a week off before graduation. Like classes were done
like
May 18th. Yeah.
Like in my high school, we had like a couple days off before we started like graduation practice and all that.
So we
had one day of graduation practice, and that was like 2
really
hours
we had like a whole
Really?
2 weeks
after
of graduation
school, and then
practice.
on the day graduation happened.
Well,
They
it's probably
just
because you have like a really big school. That's probably why.
Yeah, I had a big
and where to
school.
walk.
Yeah, the principal was very adamant about us walking in a straight line. But anyway, like,
yeah, 2
so
days.
we were there, and like freshmen and sophomores were there. I was there because of council. We were helping the lower classmen get ready for the next year and stuff before we would graduate. And the intercoms went on, and our principal was with us, so he was like, who the hell is messing with the intercom? So he left, and then we had a radio because we weren't supposed to be, like, we were graduating, so we were like teacher aides or something. So we had like the school radio, and he radioed in and was like, there's a bug or something. And me and my friends were all like, no, it's the ghost. I don't care what anybody says. It's the ghost fucking with the
Like,
intercom.
fuck that. It's the ghost.
Like, I wish I could show you guys a picture of my school because it really does look like a prison.
Insert
Now there's
picture
another
here.
building. Insert picture here.
Bam.
Bam, 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 bam. All those pictures.
Okay, hold on. I'm the one editing. Hold on, I said one picture.
That's why I
One
did
fucking picture.
that.
That was like 6
Bam,
frames.
bam. No.
I know. So
Oh god.
there's another like building next to it. Like there's a middle school, but it was literally the only building there. So it was really creepy driving there at night or in the morning.
Yeah.
I hated that school. Ugh, so freaky.
Fuck that. Oh my god.
So you wanted to hear about the house that I'm currently living in that you're going to be staying in? while
No,
you're
because
away.
I don't want to have nightmares
4
while
months.
I'm trying to sleep in,
In
your
4 months.
house.
Woo!
Fuck no.
But
Y'all have fun.
I'm saying,
Adrian, if I
might-
die, take over my YouTube channel, please.
I don't have a YouTube channel.
Oh my
Okay.
I have this YouTube channel. That's it.
I have a Twitter. Shameless plug.
You
Oh
take
yeah,
it. Take it
insert
over.
Adrian's Twitter here.
Follow that hoe. No.
All right, tell us about the house, Randy.
Okay, so we moved here a while ago. And
It's creepy music.
you want to do creepy music for me, Britt? Okay, so I moved here, right? And after a couple months, I started hearing knocks on my door, but I didn't think anything of it. Because my brother, my my brother sometimes would do that and just not do anything, just to be an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
But at one point, I was telling him, I was like, dude, can you stop knocking on my door at like 1 o'clock in the morning? And he's like, what are you talking about? I'm asleep by then. Like, don't be a fucking idiot. And I was like, okay, first of all, calm down. Second of all, who the fuck is knocking on my door?
Surprise, motherfucker.
Honestly. And so I was like, okay, it's fine. Everything's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And it just happens. It keeps happening. And I'm like, I'm like, you better stop. I say this out loud. I say this like I'm an insane person talking to myself. I look at the door and I'm like, you better stop. I am not playing with you. I do not want to play your games. I'm not here for this. Stop. And after that day, there was no more knocking, but
you showed that ghost.
There's still shit that happens in this house. So my sister was by herself one day, and this was like 2 years ago, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And she was in my room, and she Snapchats me a blank Snapchat video of her just speaking tongue, like gibberish. I could not understand anything.
What?
And I call her, and I'm like, and I'm at work, so I go to the bathroom. I'm like, dude, what's wrong? Why are you freaking out? She's like, Brandy, I was in your bed, and you know that bottle of candy? And immediately I'm like, what do you mean you ate my whole entire bottle of candy? I was so mad. And then she was like, no, Brandy, I was eating some of it, but I put it down on the bed, and I was texting, and the bottle lifted up and started waving in the air, and then went back down.
Like I just didn't care. Sorry.
No.
And I was like, you're fucking.
This is a room we're staying in, by the way.
And I was like,
yeah, I'm sleeping outside. Okay, I'm making like a fort.
I got you.
I will buy a tent just for that week and sleep my ass right there. It's gonna be summertime. The weather's gonna be
Brandy's gonna be levitating.
Oh, see, fuck that.
No, but like I didn't believe her. I didn't believe her. And then I got home and I was telling my mom, I was like, Mom, did Savannah tell you that crazy story? Like, she's lying. I don't believe her. And my mom was like, no, Brandy, she was really scared. I was home and she came in here almost in tears. And I was like,
oh my God.
What? I was like, oh my God, it happened. And I just went in the room and I was like, okay, I told you to stop messing with me, but stop messing with my sister.
What if the ghost was like low-key looking out for you, like, look at this girl right here trying to take homegirl's candy.
Yeah. Oh my God, that would be so bad.
Like, hold up. Let me wave this so she can't get no more.
She ran out. I still ate the candy that was in the bottle, by the way.
You're fucking possessed. No, see, Brandy's plotting out here. The ghost is really inside Brandy, trying to invite us.
Okay, no.
We're gonna die.
We're gonna get
die
sacrificed. What the fuck is her name? La Lona. The fuck that bitch. Stop.
No, you know what y'all should do? You should totally just film a video of it, like ghost hunting and shit.
Okay,
please.
Okay, no, but
nah, when Brandy comes out of nowhere, start fucking hobbling around talking about El Niños, I'll be like, fuck no.
Okay, if you can't tell, Britt learned about the story of La Llorona last night.
Oh, that's how you pronounce it. How do you pronounce it?
La Llorona.
La what?
No,
La
she's asking.
Llorona.
La what? La or
La?
La
Llorona.
Okay, both of y'all saying at the same time. I'm hearing too many la. Okay, so la.
I'm offended.
I'm offended.
No, because y'all are talking at the same time, and it's like two different, like not even at the same time. It's
okay,
like
Brandy,
one saying it first.
No, you tell her. You speak Spanish. I don't get it.
Oh my God.
If y'all don't fucking
La
Lo
Rona. That's it.
Rona. So
yeah.
La Llorona.
No, it's two L's, so it's a Y. It's a yo sound.
Yeah. La Llorona.
Oh, La.
Just the weeping lady. The weeping lady is fine. Me, Britt. Gonna slap.
Is that the only word? No.
Yes. It's the only word Britt knows.
Let me continue. with my stories.
Okay,
house.
possessed Brandy. Yep.
So, a couple. I'm building up to the big one.
Oh shit!
So,
What you mean the big one? The
So
candy
it gets
wasn't too big
worse.
enough?
It gets worse than the
We're
gonna
levitating
die.
bubble.
Okay,
We're
so
gonna die.
so
She
my
just left.
sister is in my mom's room, and I'm like messing with her. I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" And then I turn the lights off and I close the door, and my sister screams, and then I'm like, I try and open the door, and the door is like locked.
No,
And she turns the lights on. She's like, "Brandy,
Wow.
open the door." And I'm like, "I'm trying." And I'm like, "Savannah, unlock the door." And she's like, "It's not locked." And so
Nope.
we're just like fucking going back and forth, like, "Just open the fucking door." Like, what's happening? And then finally I open it, like it releases. And Savannah just looks at me and she's like, "Were you holding the door?" And I was like, "No." "Was the door locked?" She was like, "No." I'm like, "Okay. We're just gonna continue, okay?" And so we continued on with our lives. Now,
just cash.
then I had a party at my house, and everyone leaves except for the people who are sleeping over. And I go to my bathroom, and I'm like, I do my business, and it's like whatever. And I'm looking around, and everything's like not destroyed or anything, so we're good. And then I walk out, and then my friend goes in, and he walks out, and he's like, "Brandy, why are there handprints on your wall?" I was like, I literally was just in there. There's definitely not. And I go in, and there's little tiny handprints, like size of a like 6-year-old handprints, fucking above the toilet, like fucking I can't even reach that high. And I was
It gets even worse. It's like a kid.
yes, and I was
No,
like,
see,
what?
fuck that.
Fuck?
Fuck with
I'd be
kids.
more scared of. But it sounds like it's not
It's
trying
just
to
a
hurt
play.
you. It just
Yeah.
sounds like it's just messing with you.
It's just messy.
It's pretty
And
much.
so I was
Yeah.
like, okay, fuck this kid. I was like, I'm done. And so
Fuck this kid.
I keep saying like, dude, I swear it's a little boy. I'm like, dude, stop. We're not messing with you. I don't want to play around. I'm not playing today.
He's like, "Come on, Brady, let's fucking play."
And then the fucking thing that happened to me.
Oh fuck no. What happened?
I was
It's gonna make me want to stay in Rhode Island.
I was in the shower, right?
Bitch, you better buy your ticket.
I was washing my ass. You better fucking buy your ticket, Britt, and talk to work. I swear to God.
Home
Anyway.
sweet home. Yeah, home
Anyway.
sweet home.
So I'm in the shower. I'm washing my ass, and I don't hear the door open, but all of a sudden I see a fucking hand push the curtain in.
Oh
towards me.
hell no!
And it was like a small hand, and so at first I was like, it's my sister, like, and so I'm just like, Savannah, what do you need? What do you want? And I don't get an answer, and so then I'm like, what the fuck? And so I pull the curtain, right? Nothing's there. Fucking nada.
You open the curtain. I wouldn't even open the curtain.
Yeah, no.
I'm so impulsive. I would probably just.
Brandy, what in the Caucasian right mind are you doing? Like, are you doing the stuff that they do in the movies that you're not supposed to do?
Yeah, but she's.
I'm
Go
not
ahead.
scared.
I'm impulsive. I would probably just like try to kick it in the chest or something.
Yeah. Kick it in the
Okay,
chest.
no, but I thought it was my sister. I thought it was my sister. It wasn't
Got
her.
kicked in the chest.
And then when I got out of the shower, I was like, Savannah, did you come in and then like book it out of the bathroom? She's like, no, why? I'm like, bitch, I saw a hand. A hand?
No, Brandy, if any fucking paranormal shit happens to us in
I
your house
swear
while
to
we're
God.
there for the week we're there,
If I'm
y'all
trying
gonna
to
have
take a
fun.
shower and somebody's
I'm never
tickling
going
my
again.
booty,
Don't you
nope,
say
I'm
fun like
booking it
that.
back to Rhode Island. Nope.
It's a kid though. Why would it tickle your?
Oh my god, I got so scared right
It
now. You
probably
have no
grows.
idea.
Maybe he got curious. I don't know. It died early. I don't know his business. What it's trying to do. I just don't want to get
Okay.
bothered by
I thought someone was knocking on my door. Oh my god, Savannah, you scared the shit out of me. Oh my god.
Oh,
You
Brandy
good?
scared the shit out of me.
You good?
Oh my god, Savannah. Savannah, come here. Savannah, come here.
But I need nail.
I understand that. Can you come here real quick? Can you
Savannah!
Savannah, can you come here? Because it's not gonna pick up on my mic. Come here. I don't have nail clippers, by the way.
So why am I here?
I need you for a second. I literally no. I like heard something and I
That's
turned.
me. Why
and
am I
the-
here?
Okay, no, come here, like all the way so the mic picks you up. Can you stop biting your nails in my room? That's disgusting. No, I turned to the door. The door was closed. I turned back, and I had my headphones on, and I turned around, and the bitch is in the doorway. Oh God, Savannah, can you just verify that you saw the bottle lifting up in this room?
Yes.
Yes.
How scary was that?
I think that your lights aren't working because there's so much energy in this room.
Oh yeah, my lights don't work. Okay, yeah.
Why would you say
No, we're not staying at Brandy's house anymore. No, fuck.
In the room by myself. This is not good.
Okay, wait. Can
I'll-
I? You also got locked in Mom's room once.
Shut up. Yes.
Okay, go. Fine.
No.
That's where I'm sitting. What the fuck are you doing to me?
Okay.
No, see,
Yeah,
no,
no.
Britt.
Okay.
Britt.
Wait.
I would totally take one of y'all spots just to experience it.
Enough. Fuck that.
I'm
Britt,
pleased
we're staying at a
We're
hotel.
pleased to
Britt,
stay in LA.
Listen to me.
Britt, we're staying in a hotel.
No, listen
No,
to
we're
me. This
staying in a
I
hotel.
totally forgot
No,
that
fuck
this is
you.
a thing.
We're staying in a
Can you
hotel.
listen
Fuck
to me?
you.
Can you listen to me?
Yeah.
The ghost
My-
stays
my-
at your house, I would totally go.
It's chill.
As long as
No, okay, so I changed the light bulbs. My grandma changed the light bulbs in my room to new ones like 2 days ago because mine burnt out. So I put them on and they worked for a night perfectly fine. Literally the next day, it doesn't work.
So do you just use your purple lights?
I use my purple lights and a lamp that's in the corner of my room.
Yeah, fuck
What?
no.
No, see, no, I'm not staying in your room. I'm not staying at your house.
Nope.
Like, fuck.
You guys are gonna
that.
be fine. I swear.
No,
Look,
we're
watch,
not.
watch. Little boy, you're not gonna fuck around in here in May during my friend's LA trip. Do
bitch
you
talking to the
understand
ghost.
me?
Okay,
One
but
knocks
no,
for
but li-
yes, two knocks for no.
No, but she says
doing it-
y'all are gonna be fine when a door gets locked shut.
Uh-huh.
And I already told Brandy I didn't want to stay in her room anyway.
So if that door locks and you
yeah,
see
because
me
Bree
both
doesn't
your
want to
door,
sleep with me.
out of context.
No, my mom doesn't want me
My
in the same bed as you.
Bree's mom doesn't want me to sleep with her. Wait.
Bree, hold on, pause. Bree,
Yep.
you know you a grown ass woman, right?
Yo, that's what my mom said when I was on the phone with Gracie. That's not my fault.
I mean, your mom's not gonna know if you're sleeping in the same bed.
Yeah, you know.
Oh my god, I
You
was about
guys
to
gotta be
mention
in a whole
something that I
different
realized
space.
how forbidden that is.
What?
I was gonna bring up a certain picture of two people sleeping together that immediately got deleted.
Bitch!
Brandy, will you
Miss-
stop comparing us to the ship name that will not be named? God damn it.
Gay!
Damn.
Gay! Oh my god!
Okay,
y'all-
so like people are gonna get the wrong picture. Me,
We said this is
I
the
don't
first
want
one.
to- Okay, but what if they don't watch the first one?
Okay, go.
Anyway, guys, just a reminder: Brandy and Bree aren't dating. They're just really, really gay.
I'm really single. You can DM me and hit me up if you live in LA or
Oh
a guy
my
or a girl
God.
because I'm bisexual. At Brandy Flo. Slide in the DMs.
Flo
It's
Flo.
cool. I slide both ways.
Not dating.
Brandy, what happened to the girl that tried to slide in your DMs? What happened?
She just emailed her, and she's gonna
Oh, you
watch
did?
it again. She wanted Brandy to email her. Yeah. So
I'm not.
So,
How
Brandy, did you email her?
yeah, Brandy, did you slide in her DMs?
No, because
No.
I feel like
Yeah.
email is kind of weird. I don't want people to have my personal email.
Okay, do a fake one. Use the account.
Use the
email.
account email.
You had the 10-hour gang Gmail. Just use that.
Just fucking
dude.
DM me on Twitter. It's not that hard.
Oh my god! You could just
Random girl who I can't remember
Maybe-
your name. Make a Twitter, DM Brandy at Brandy Flo.
slide in the
Slide in
DM. Yeah.
Dudes and girls. I'm bi.
Just know that
This
it
bitch
may
is a
I'm
90-10.
proposing.
Okay, females. See, y'all.
See, then you say you're gonna.
Mm.
Anyway,
I'm joking.
still
I'm joking.
alive.
I'm single too.
slide in Adrian's
Slide in
DMs.
Adrian's DMs.
I'm gonna put his fucking Twitter again. Slide in this bitch's DMs.
Yeah.
Go both ways.
Hey, get you some cheeks.
Ooh, my boy feisty.
Oh, yeah, but
I
said
want no
it's just I'm a
cheeks.
whore.
Oh, not at all.
What?
Just kidding.
What did you just say?
Nothing. Continue.
Continue.
Continue. Britt, do you have any more stories? Or we could totally do like scary stories. I have like great scary stories.
Nah, fuck
Let's
scary
do-
stories. What?
Let's do-
Scary
I thought you
stories?
don't get scared, Britt.
You guys want
Huh?
to hear some scary stories?
Yeah, tell us some scary stories,
God.
Brandy.
Okay. So, have you heard about? So I have to know. Okay, about the couple on the road. Have you heard about the couple on the road?
No.
This is gonna turn out weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
I'm assuming they died.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course they die. Of course. Yeah.
The couple is driving down the road after a very nice vacation. They're driving home, right?
Mhm.
After the vacation, yeah.
They get all nice and pretty.
For real.
They turn on
Just
the
to die.
radio, and everything's fine. And then all of a sudden, their gas light comes on, and they see that there's no gas stations around.
Of course, the gaslight. Of course.
Britt's car just dinged, and I was like, "Who?"
I got really scared. Britt, your car.
No. What do you mean my car?
Someone opened your door.
No one opened my door.
Are you
Okay,
fucking
hold on.
Brittany?
Britt,
I
swear to
fight
God.
you.
No, no one opened my door. I'm still waiting for my brother to come
But
in.
what went ding ding?
I don't
What?
fucking know. The only thing I really did was just turn on my heat because it was cold.
Does it ding when you turn your heat on?
Does it ding ding? No, the heat
Pretty
doesn't
sure
go.
cars make noise.
Yeah,
So-
cars do make noise.
Adrian.
But like when you turn on, look, this
Okay,
is how
wait,
the
wait,
heat's
hold
off.
on.
Listen.
Listen to me.
Okay.
Adrian, did you hear the car beep?
I heard some beep, but I wasn't paying attention to it.
Okay.
Literally, the heat was off.
I hear it
This is-
like y'all.
you hear it? You hear the heat off? You hear it? You hear it?
Yeah.
This is the heat when it goes on.
Okay, but it sounded like something when
It
the
doesn't
car
go-
door opens or
No,
when the
there's
gas
literally
light
no-
turns on.
I swear to
Okay.
God.
Anyway, Brandy, continue with your
Swear
story.
to God.
There is-
I would like
there
to-
is
Are you
no-
afraid?
There is
Are you
no
afraid
gas
to,
light on,
like,
and I
breathe?
did not. Oh, my brother's still inside Taco Bell. I'm still
Okay,
waiting for him to come out.
Okay.
Like yanked out your car or something?
Okay. Fucking shit's about to go down. Anyway,
So the radio.
so the gas light goes on, and they try and continue, and they make it to a sign that says gas station 3 miles, and then the car runs out of gas. So they
Dude.
pull
It's like,
over.
that's it?
Huh? Yes. Dun 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 dun.
Is this times where they have cell phones?
No, this is where they don't have cell phones. This is a no service, very foresty road. Okay.
A very typical
Scary movie.
Horror story.
Yeah.
Yep, typical.
So the boyfriend gets out and he tells his girl, "Hey, I'm gonna walk to the gas station, get gas, and come back. Stay here. Don't leave." And all of a sudden, you hear on the radio, "Attention. Stay indoors. Do not go outside. If you are outside, find the nearest building. There is a serial killer that escaped from a mental institution. Stay indoors. I repeat, stay indoors."
Sounded like some purge shit right here.
So the
Mhm.
boyfriend's like, "Okay, lock the car. Don't open it from anyone." And she's like, "Well, how do I know if it's you?" And the boyfriend goes, "Okay, if you hear, that's me. Open the door." And she's like, "Okay."
So,
I already see how this is
So
going.
after hearing this radio transmission, this dumb bitch wants to go outside of his car and go get some gas.
I didn't make this story.
See, why
I'm
wouldn't you
gonna
just ditch
say-
the fucking car, both of them go together, get in somewhere where they can hide? Because a person can easily break the fucking car window and just yank the bitch out of the car.
Yes. Okay.
I think
Fucking
they're
idiot.
white, and second, they probably deserve to die.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say that.
Okay, that's fine. So, as I was saying, the boyfriend leaves,
Mm-hmm.
and time passes, and the girl falls asleep. So the girl
Dumbass bitch.
only wakes up to the sound of something hitting the car, like,
It ain't that knock.
and it's just
It ain't
on
the
a
same knock.
steady pattern that never, and it just,
No, see,
Keep
nah,
going.
fuck
She don't
that.
see nobody though.
she doesn't see anyone, and then all of a sudden she hears sirens, and Next thing she knows, there's a cop at her door. Now,
Open the fucking door.
It's gonna be the
Now, the girl opens the door for the police officer. The police officer grabs her, holds her, and asks if she's okay. She says yes. Then the police officer says, "Okay, ma'am, just whatever you do, don't look back." And as she's doing this, you just hear, "Keep going." And she's walking.
Oh my
And then
God.
as she was about to go into the cop car, she turns around. And she
Okay.
sees the body of her boyfriend dead, hanging from the tree, and and his legs hitting the car at a steady
Oh.
rhythm.
Oh,
no. What? No. No. No.
I'm gonna say, I'm just gonna say, I'll give you this. The banging like made my anxiety go up.
I don't like the banging.
The banging, I wouldn't have cared.
The
Fucker.
banging, and then you saying it was his
Fucker,
fucking
fucker.
feet hitting the
Fucker.
car.
can't
The
do it.
banging made my anxiety skyrocket.
I love telling that story because I do the banging every time. I'm really good at telling scary stories.
I thought you were gonna say I'm really good at the banging.
I'm also really good at the banging, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink, slide the DMs, boys and girls.
That's hell no. If I hear banging like that,
I'm running.
no, fuck that. The fact that, like, if you think about it, the fact that she didn't even notice that, like, her, but like, see somebody fucking yoke up
No,
her
she
boyfriend.
fell asleep. She
Oh
fell
yeah, you
asleep.
right. She a hard ass fucking sleeper. Her boyfriend was probably screaming, trying to get some type of help or something.
And
Or
she's
there
gonna
was
wake
a
up to
hand
the
covering-
banging.
Yeah, maybe the hand was covering his mouth, so he couldn't.
Did you guys hear about the hook on the door?
What you mean hook? No,
What?
no, you need to stop this shit. It's gonna be
I
more
wanna hear it.
banging.
I want to hear it.
No,
Yes.
no.
Yes.
Demon. Demon, fuck, demon.
And I don't have any scary stories.
It's okay.
No.
It's
Tell me
okay.
another one,
It's
Brandy.
okay. Scary stories with Brandy begins now.
Oh.
No, I don't want scary
Creepy, yeah.
stories. Can you not? I don't want this.
It's,
Oh my
Brit.
god.
it's the spooky
Up.
episode.
I'm not gonna be able to go to sleep tonight just because of the banging. That's the only thing, just the banging.
You're gonna
I
hear
don't
the
care about
banging.
What was that for? Like, what was it for?
Was anyone else scared? I thought Brit was being murdered. I thought Brit was being murdered on the podcast, and I almost hit. No, actually, my mind
Was
went.
that a
I have to
laugh
keep
or was that-
recording because this is evidence.
Or was that a scream? I couldn't tell.
I couldn't tell either. But
Are you laughing?
Britt, what the fuck was that? Oh,
Brittany, I just want you to know that you're hurting everyone's ears with that scream.
Oh, that wasn't even me.
What?
What do you mean?
what do you
I'm on
mean?
mute. I'll be right back.
What do you mean, Bill?
She can't do that. This bitch went. Okay, first of all, her car makes a noise she doesn't hear, and then a scream that's not hers, and she has to leave.
I thought it was Brandy just screaming just to try to scare us. That's what I
No.
thought it was.
No,
That's what I thought it was.
I had a heart attack.
Oh, I fucking
Okay.
can't breathe. I hate you guys.
I apologize.
you,
for-
Adrian.
I apologize for
scared.
headphone
Fuck
users.
you.
I was just like, why are they screaming? I was like, what
That
the
was
fuck?
my first thought. I was like, okay, why did Brandy scream? And then I could hear Brandy freaking out, and I was like, oh fuck, Britt's gonna die.
I thought it was someone. I honestly
it
was
was
like,
Brit.
okay, I'm not pulling a joke. Someone's dying. And I needed to make it known. I was like, it wasn't me.
I'm pretty sure it was just Britt laughing. I think she just made like a loud
Like a-
No, I
screech
think
or
she.
whatever.
I think she has, because Britt has like two phones. I think she played a screaming noise off.
Oh, this little bitch. But her
Because
car
Britt
did
kept-
make a sound. At
Okay,
the
I
perfect
don't know
time.
how she didn't fucking.
I
hear
heard
that.
that in the background too. I heard
It
in
kind
the
of sounded
background.
like, you know, when you open your door and you leave it open.
it
it
is.
just-
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like you still have your keys in like the ignition or
Yes.
Yes, or your lights are on. Fucking.
in any mind.
You
I don't
did
know
it,
how
but I
y'all
was
paid
like,
it.
what the
I don't
fuck?
pay attention. I don't pay attention. That's probably why I'm not scared.
Oh
Fucking
god,
Brit.
I got so scared.
My fucking heart right now. I can't
Wait,
handle
wait.
this.
Wait, did
I
anyone
thought- I
keep
thought-
time?
Huh?
Did anyone keep time?
No.
Oh,
We're probably
fuck.
at an hour though.
Until we get. Let's just keep going until we
No,
get
no,
tired.
yeah.
It's already been like almost an hour since we've done this.
Brittany, what
Fucking-
the fuck was that?
Did you fucking put a fucking scream on your other phone?
No, I did not.
Then
What the
was
fuck
that?
was that? Did you scream then?
I'm
It had to have
telling you,
been
don't
you.
I
start
didn't,
laughing.
dude. I did not scream like that. I was laughing, but
Who the fuck screamed? I'm being so dead serious right now. Who the fuck
I'm
screamed
pretty
like
sure
that?
it was Brit
I'm
laughing.
pretty sure it was Brit,
I'm
too.
pretty sure that was
I
a laugh.
swear to God, I did not scream. I laughed after finding out.
I'm telling you, I think it was just like your laugh. That's what I think it
No.
was.
Wait,
No,
hold
that
on.
was a fucking
Hold on,
scream.
Britt, did you hear the scream?
Yeah, I heard the scream. Yeah.
Bitch!
Hello, motherfuckers.
Oh, Tony, I fucking knew you were coming because Britt came back, but fuck you because we've been having some paranormal ass motherfucking shit on this podcast, and I am not
It was
fucking
Brit.
playing
That's
with
why
your
Britt's
shit
laughing.
today.
It was her brother or something.
Guys, it was Tony's.
It was fucking Tony.
Literally, I muted myself, and Tony came in. I was like, Tony, when we get to this parking lot, I want you to scream so loud.
Are you fucking kidding? Brittany, I'm
That's great. I like.
I'm gonna kill you in LA.
I'm not even.
You guys are
I like that. That
She's
was
gonna
great.
kill you in LA. I'm gonna kill you in LA. My mama
I'm
gonna
gonna
kill
kill
you
you.
after the heart attack I just had.
You will not kill me. You will be
I'm,
A-okay.
bitch. I will not
I'm
forget.
I'm impressed with that
Oh, I'm so
because
mad.
I thought I would have been. I thought I would have been the first person to do something like that.
Usually that's
Yeah,
me
was
fucking
there?
with
I
people,
am
but I was.
angry.
Oh, that
Fuck
sounded
you. What do you
real.
mean? You know damn well if that was one of us that did that and pretended like we did it and kept a straight face, you know your ass would have freaked the fuck out.
And then you left. And then you left. And then you left.
Talk to Tony.
And then you fucking muted yourself afterwards. Fuck
Yeah,
scream. Is
that kind
Brit
of gave it
okay?
away. No, I wasn't. I wasn't scared.
Adrian,
I
a
knew
real
it was-
one. He knew it was.
You know what, Britt? You could suck a whole dick. It's not the
I would've
weekend, but you
did.
could suck a whole dick. Anyway, we're gonna continue with the scary stories.
Hold on. Hold on. Adrian, can you
What
say
did
that
you
one more
say?
time?
Silence.
I just. I don't know what. What are you talking about?
You bullshit.
What'd he say?
Thank you.
I don't think I said anything.
I think you said something about a dick.
Indeed. I didn't say
Yeah,
anything about it.
I was such a mess. I hope you know.
Okay.
We're
I
a
did the
mess.
same thing she did.
Anyway,
God.
Brady,
Yes?
before I kill Britt, continue with the scary stories.
Okay. Have you heard about the hook on
Heard
the
about
car?
No.
Okay. So. Let me just get in my fucking.
Do you have your good mic on?
I have my good mic on for the podcast, so they're gonna hear this with my good mic
Can
on.
you lean up against it when you're telling this story?
Okay, how's this? Can you still hear me if I do this?
Not leaning
Yeah.
on it.
Okay, good, because
Yeah.
I'm leaning up on it. Hello, everyone. This is my voice when I'm up close and personal. Hello.
Brady can be a phone sex operator.
People say that this is my phone sex operator voice.
It
You can be the
is.
judge of that. Anyway, continuing with the story. There was a couple that went to make out point. Now, this could be a straight couple, a gay couple, whatever kind of couple you thinking of. It doesn't really matter. So they're, getting things on, whatever, and then they hear a noise. And it's the sound of something, just a little nick on the side of the car. So one of the people gets out, looks around. Nothing really is out there. It's just a squirrel.
Squirrel.
Okay.
Sorry.
They get back to fucking bitch. Fucking shit. Okay. Whew. They get back to, making out and getting it on. And all of a sudden they hear another hit. They're like, okay, it's a squirrel. It's fine. And then they start to hear scratching on the door
Mm.
and the car.
No me gusta.
And it just continues. The scratching. But like a long line.
A cat.
It's the banging. I can tolerate this.
So, and that's the last thing they hear. Until the next day.
Sorry.
It's okay. Until the next day. Where a police officer has been called to the scene. And the couple's gone. Without a trace. But all that's left on the car door is a hook that made all the scratches on the car. And a trail of blood going into the forest. And the couple was never seen again.
They got chopped up into little pieces.
They did get chopped up into little pieces.
I think I'm over my heart attack that Britt gave me.
That was funny.
You like that heart attack, girl? Great time. Great
Don't
time.
you? I'm still gonna smack you.
Giving you lovely heart attacks.
That's not the kind of heart attack.
It's funny that y'all are so scared.
Oh my god!
I
love scary stories though, and scary movies and ghost things.
Funny shit. Like I can watch scary movies all the time. It's so funny because I think it's like the funniest shit. I'd be like, this hoe gonna die. This shit's about to pop off.
It doesn't scare me at all. Scary movies don't scare me.
I like being scared.
When,
I don't care.
When like actual shit happens, that's when it's creepy. Because I remember, what is it, at work? Oh, I've had a couple of creepy shit at work. It's not okay.
The new place?
So, yeah, when I work at the hospital. So I was training to do foot posts one day. And there's like different buildings that we do. And one of the checks that we were doing was Hasbro. So we go to like the lower level of Hasbro. And basically the lower level is used when if the emergency is like really full, they open the lower level so they can see more patients. So we go down there, whatever. We're doing our checks, checking around the whole area. And let me tell you, we're walking in this hallway. It's mad dark. You don't have like the lights on. You have like a couple here and there. We have like our phones on. All we hear is like, and we're like, I'm looking at my like coworker and I'm like, you heard that too, right? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, bitch, keep walking, keep going straight, keep fucking going, go.
But you're security, Britt. You're supposed to investigate.
Fuck that. Literally, there's nobody there. Nobody there.
Yeah, but you're supposed to be big tough security guard.
Bitch, I be tough when I gotta restrain people. When I gotta restrain
people. You
work
in the hospital?
Yeah, I work in the hospital. You can't restrain them.
See, that's your first mistake.
I know. I be out here doing like opening the morgues for people, all this shit. It's but anywho, yeah. So later that day, so we go to like a different side of the hospital, and we usually check it like at night, where basically like everybody leaves. So we're just like walking around, whatever, perfectly fine. And we get to like the second floor of this like medical office building, and we hear like music, but when we're like walking, like, you know how like sometimes when you get like closer to music, it just gets louder, you know, like that.
I mean, that's pretty normal.
I know, but this shit, like at first you couldn't hear like it was like so low. Once we started taking steps towards things, like it blasted, like the volume was put up. Mind you, nobody is here in this building. It was a weekend. Usually on weekdays, there's the cleaning, like housekeeping is there. There was nobody in this freaking building. So we're just like, okay. So we go into the offices. We're looking around. We go, there's like dark, hallways that don't have the light. So we have our phones on like the light. And we get to like the end part before we leave to go to the door. I swear to God, on my mother's soul, there was like noises, like you know how like the noises that saw blades make when they like grind was like.
No.
Kid,
that was annoying.
We heard that at the end of the hallway. I looked at this girl and she looked at me like she was so scared. I was like, "Go, Gonzalez, go, go, go." Kids, tell me why. Because like when you loop around the floor, it all like ends back in the same spot. When we get back, the radio went to like a normal volume. It wasn't loud anymore. It was like at a normal fucking volume. Yeah, I was like,
It sounds like you just ruined their party.
I ruined the part.
Yeah, maybe they're just trying to have a good time.
Let them
Trying to do
alone.
my job, man. I was out here trying to do my job, and out here they want to be fucking finessing and fucking flick. No, bitch.
Get lit time with the music.
Nah, man.
They're just trying to have a good time, and you went and ruined their party, so they
Hell
scared you.
You know what I
They
did?
can choke.
I would just turn around and let them have their fun.
See, the thing with my job, we have like this thing that has like it's like a punch, and they have like different punches on like the walls and parts of the building. So you have to use the punch to punch it to the thing, and it marks like where you guys have been. So we have to like go there regardless.
I would have just got something thrown at it.
Oh y'all.
Thanks.
I was holding that thing like with my hand, and I was like, "Yo, somebody come through." It's kind of like a baton type thing, and it's like metal. And I was like holding it like I was about to stab somebody. I was like, "Yo,
Oh, that shit hurts. Getting
Somebody-
whacked with that hurts.
hell yeah, that shit! Oh yeah!" I was like, "Somebody come through."
Have you had to
I'm be
use
like,
that?
"Boom, boom." No, it's not like an actual baton, but I'm just trying to like compare it to. It's basically like a marker type thing where we have punches and we use the marker to make our punches. But we don't have any like weapons or anything. We just have ourselves. So home peoples want to be acting up. I'm like, restrain all that shit. But yeah,
You just sit on them.
yo, I've had to do some shit at my job. People be wilding, but that's another time. But yeah, that was the haunted shit that be happening at my
Fuck
work.
that.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Something weird happened to me like last night.
What?
Why?
I just had like 3 dreams in one night.
Oh yeah,
And usually I only dream like maybe twice a month.
Oh.
I don't dream like at all. But last night I had like 3 or 4 dreams.
Nope.
Really weird. Because one was like, and then there's like this cop behind me. He was like in a Charger or whatever, and it was like all blacked out. It didn't have lights on or anything. And it looks like it's gonna turn its lights on or something.
Yeah.
It's just like guns it.
Just goes.
Just goes. And then like we're in this chase and he still doesn't have his lights on or anything, and like somehow I get away, and it was like really weird. I don't know. It was like really weird. I don't really remember the other ones.
That is weird.
I dream like every night, vividly.
I
you
know.
really?
I don't dream like at
When
all.
it's weird. When I dream,
I don't
like it'll
dream
be
every
like
day.
I barely dream, but when I dream, it's the most vivid, really shit, and I wake up so upset because
I had this other one like a couple weeks ago where it was like some like supernatural type shit.
What happened?
Oh no, there was like this like it sounds stupid. It was like this monster or whatever, right? And I had like this device, like if I press the button, like it could put a like force field around me, so it couldn't like get me or anything. But like there was a cooldown on it, right? So once I did it, I had to run, and like I ran into this building, and the cooldown hadn't stopped yet, and like it was like the monster was coming towards me and stuff, and I think it like crushed me, and I woke up.
Oh no! See, fuck that.
I don't know. It was like really weird. I have dreams like that, and then other times I have dreams where like I'll vividly see something or something happening, and then it ends up happening like a couple weeks later or something like that. Yeah.
I used to have those dreams all the time, and then people would be like, "Your dreams come true. Can you let me know what happens in the next one?" I'll be like, "Yeah, I got you." But that hasn't happened in a while. But
Because I can tell like that it will happen, and sometimes I have like feelings if I'm just like sitting down or something, like something's gonna happen, and it ends up happening. It's like really weird.
I dream, but I don't see people's faces. They're just like
That's-
blank.
See, when you told me
That's
that,
a
that's
normal
fucking
thing.
creepy.
See, that's fucking
What?
creepy. Nope.
It's
For
creepy.
dreams, you never see people's faces. You never see things
Like
vividly.
I know they say that usually, like the faces that you see, like in real life, like if you like a split second, if you have a dream, you'll see like those people's face like in the background, like as like you know, like
Filler.
background
fuzzy
noise,
and stuff.
basically.
It'll be like
Yeah.
fuzzy. It won't be clear.
Yeah.
Now mine's like just like there's a head there, but it's just like blank. Like it's not fuzzy. Like it's not.
Yeah, I have images of that too. I've seen that before.
But
It's
if
like all like fuzzy and
even
stuff.
if I know the person, like I had a dream about Brandy, Britt, and my other friends, and they didn't have faces, but I could tell it was them because of the way that they were talking. Like I don't know, can't remember if their voices sounded exactly alike, but the feeling that they were giving me, it was them.
Okay.
So she's like, okay.
Yeah, I get that.
No, I think the scariest dream that I had was the one that I couldn't wake up from for a while, and it just kept repeating. Like, I think I told
I
you
remember
this.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paralysis, or was it something different?
Wait, what?
Was it like sleep paralysis, or was it something different?
No,
Like
no,
you just
it's-
couldn't wake up?
I think I just, what's the word for when you're like awake? Lucid dreaming. I think I fell into a lucid dream at that point, because I remember at the time I was looking into that and figuring out how to do it, which is really cool if you get it to happen. Except in this situation, because in this situation, I hate the people in my other. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. Where was I? So I woke up and all of a sudden there's these bunch of like supernatural beings and like witches chasing me down an alley, and I like go through all these obstacles and then I jump over a wall and the dream would start over again.
I've had dreams like that where it would like loop.
Yeah.
I've had that before, and then I would wake up because I realized it was looping.
No, I realized it was looping after the first one, and so I did another thing and it just kept happening, and I'd go other pathways, and it would just keep repeating until finally I woke up after the final one to like my mom yelling, "The pancakes are done. Who wants breakfast?" And I was like, fucking, I'm so emotional, but I cannot turn down pancakes.
Okay, Adrian, waffles?
Like that
waffles or pancakes? Really?
Did he say pancakes?
Well,
pancakes soak up syrup better than waffles, and I just like pancakes more.
Yes,
Britt, waffles or pancakes?
She's gonna say waffles.
Well, waffles are like harder
Did she die?
pancakes.
Oh, no, I was talking to my brother. My bad.
Waffles or pancakes?
Me? Damn, pancakes. Pancakes.
Ask your brother. Waffles or pancakes?
Oh, Tony, do you like waffles or pancakes?
I'm a pancake guy.
He's a pancake guy.
Pancakes
I'm
for the
literally
fucking motherfucking win.
Really,
do you like waffles better? Sometimes waffles
I like
are
waffles
dry as
better.
fuck.
Yeah,
nah, if they're cooked right, they're good.
Britt, in LA, I'm gonna show you the best pancakes.
Ooh, girl.
Love them.
Why just Britt? I'm gonna be there.
Okay, yes. I
yeah.
understand that, but they also have waffles there, so you can just have a waffle.
Or I could have. I told you I like both. I just prefer waffles.
Okay, fine. Fuck. God,
she's such an asshole.
Such a bitch.
Question now is that was because that was a random question.
Oh no, it's just we were talking about it yesterday.
Yeah.
That was the only reason why I asked. I was hoping you would say waffles.
She was hoping that she would be sided with and not me, but fucking I win.
Woo! Fuck you. Alright, down in the comments,
wait.
waffles or pancakes?
Pancakes! And
waffles.
I won, so I get the crown again. Future editing Brandy, put
always
the crown
putting
on
your
my head.
Whatever.
And now dance. Woo. Woo.
As long as you don't put anything over me, I'm fine. I don't care.
Put a big L over Brie.
Wow.
There
Yeah,
it
because
is.
I just
Bam.
straight take L's. Anyway. I think we're at an hour. Or a little bit more.
Or a little bit under. Either way.
What in the fuck was that?
That was Brie
What?
or Adrian? That was
not me. That was Adrian.
It didn't even scare me. It was just like so
It
loud.
didn't scare me this time either. I thought it was Brandy screaming because she was excited.
That's
but
what
then
I
she was
thought.
like,
That's what I was
Honestly,
like.
I was about to, and then that happened, and I was like, I did not make that noise.